Darts is a game that requires precision, focus, and mental strength. But sometimes, even the best players crack under pressure. From emotional outbursts to bizarre incidents, today we take a look at the moments when darts players completely lost control. These incidents not only shocked fans, but also sparked debates about sportsmanship and professionalism in the game. Colin Lloyd's Furious Punch, 2011 PDC World Championship. Colin Lloyd is an iconic figure in the PDC Tour, known for his passionate gameplay. However, during the 2011 World Championship against Andrew Welge, he let his emotions get the best of him. After squandering a 2-0 lead and losing momentum, Lloyd became increasingly frustrated. When he scored just 55 points at the start of the fifth set, he shockingly punched the dartboard in anger. The moment left the audience and scorer stunned. Lloyd later realized he had injured his hand due to the sharp wires on the board. Despite this, he regained composure and eventually won the match 3-2. His actions led to an investigation by the PDC, and he publicly apologized on live TV, admitting he let frustration take over. This incident remains one of the most unforgettable moments in darts history.
Colin Lloyd, hasn't it? Well, I tell you what. Well, Lloyd is in danger of absolutely imploding up there. Well, you cannot do that, John. No. No matter how frustrated you are, you cannot do that. And he must know that. But that just shows, well, I don't think I've ever seen that before on a big stage.
I'm just looking at your knuckle, you've actually hit the board, you've actually cut your hand out.
We won't worry about that, Dave. That's just...
During the 2011 PDC World Darts Championship, Colin Lloyd faced Gary Anderson in a last 16 match. After Anderson secured victory, Lloyd showcased his showmanship by removing his shirt and tossing it into the Alexandra Palace crowd. Commentator Dave Clark humorously remarked, "He's thrown his jug of water, now he's thrown his shirt, but keep the trousers on, Colin."
This is how Colin Lloyd left the stage. He's obviously been working out. He threw the jug of water, now he's thrown his shirt. Keep the trousers on, Colin. As he makes his way off the stage, signs that he's starting to get back to his best with the performance in the last round. But Colin Lloyd out of this year's World Championship.
Adam Smith, Neil, punching an opponent. 2024 Nuneaton Darts Open. Tensions can rise during a match, but physical altercations are rare in professional darts. Adam Smith Neil crossed the line when he punched his opponent Sam Whitaker after losing in the 2024 Nuneaton Darts Open. Spectators watched in shock as the incident unfolded at the Lucky Break pub. Whitaker, stunned by the reaction, quickly left the scene as officials intervened. Smith Neil was subsequently fined and suspended by the Darts Regulation Authority for his actions, marking a severe consequence for such unsportsmanlike conduct. The PDC reinforced its strict rules on professionalism and behavior in the sport following the incident. Ricardo Pietreczko versus Luke Littler, 2024 Premier League Darts semi-final. Littler's dominant 7-3 semi-final win over Pietreczko should have been the main story, but it was their post-match clash that stole the headlines. After the match, Pietreczko aggressively confronted the 17-year-old, leaning in close and exchanging words. Littler, visibly confused, simply pointed at Pietreczko and mouthed, "What?" to the crowd. Pietreczko later labeled Littler arrogant on Instagram, writing, "So I appreciate it a lot that you can play such a game at such an age, but I hope that arrogance punishes him." Littler responded calmly, saying he had no idea what Pietreczko's issue was and that every opponent now sees playing him as a cup final. The incident sparked debates on sportsmanship, with fans divided over whether Littler's confidence was being misinterpreted.
He wraps it up with a 16 darter, an average of 104.25, very much in keeping with his weekend as a whole. And on his European Tour debut, Luke Littler, the 17-year-old, The World Championship final is the winner in Bahrain, and the winner on the Pro Tour this year already is through to a European Tour final here in Belgium. And who knows, I wouldn't put it past him.
Pietreczko's got previous. He's done this 4 or 5 times now. When he gets beat, he doesn't like it. But he normally acts in a pretty petulant way. And to be honest, this is kind of expected. But what wasn't expected was, look at the reaction from Luke. It's like, mate, I couldn't care less.
I'm delighted to say Luke joins us now. Luke, very good evening. You're hitting a 9-darter, you're winning the Belgian Open. Just describe how good your life is at the moment.
It's been easy for myself. The weekend just gone, it was a good experience for myself. The Belgian fans, they were unbelievable. There was no booing. They just loved the darts, and I did say at the end they do deserve a Premier League because I think the atmosphere was crazy.
Joe Cullen versus Gurney Wattimena dispute. 2024 Dutch Darts Championship first round. Joe Cullen left the stage furious after a 6-5 defeat to Gurney Wattimena in the first round of the 2024 Dutch Darts Championship. Cullen was visibly annoyed by Wattimena's crowd interactions and gestures during the match, which seemed to impact his focus. When Wattimena won, Cullen refused to shake hands and a tense exchange followed. Wattimena later admitted he acted in the heat of the moment, apologizing to Cullen while acknowledging that his actions were wrong. The incident became a hot topic, highlighting how crowd involvement can influence players' mental states.
Now he's in big trouble. 2 brilliant legs and nothing in the last leg decider. Wattimena 434 is inching towards the finishing line, and again he goes to the crowd and he's not happy with it, Cullen. And to be fair, look, he's got a point, because yes, you can play to the crowd, but you don't do it when your opponent's about to toe the hockey and throw. This one he will not be happy with, and Gurney Wattimena will be delighted. He performs on home soil, there is no handshake. He is not a happy man. In fact, there's words exchanged. Cullen says he knows what he's doing, and to be honest, I don't know if he did or not. He probably did break some etiquette rules there. You don't play to the crowd when your opponent's about to toe the hockey. But what you have to say is that Gurney Wattimena, in the middle portion of that match, he outplayed Cullen, he limited his opportunities, and his opportunities have just increased massively. He's into round 2, and it's Ricardo Pietreczko he'll face.
Ole Holtcamp's shocking outburst, 2023 German Masters. During the 2023 German Masters, Ole Holtcamp stunned fans with his outrageous behavior. While his opponent was preparing to throw, Holtcamp repeatedly taunted him by saying, "I know you from somewhere." His opponent turned around to complain about the harassment, but Holtcamp completely lost his temper. He erupted into a vulgar tirade, shouting phrases like, "Fuck your mother, you son of a bitch," "Cunt." The shocking outburst led to immediate intervention from officials, and Holtcamp faced backlash from both fans and the darts community. The incident served as a harsh reminder of the importance of sportsmanship in the game.
Hier, pass auf. Entweder hat jetzt die Presse da hier und ich tanzt mal da über die Runde. Das ist doch scheiße, was du hast. Spoiler, aber von hinten, das geht gar nicht. Ich hab gesagt, spiel keinen Dart und das ist eigentlich scheiße.
Ich find deine Mutter, du Mann, Alter. Fotze.
Nee, ich hab nichts gemacht, was hinten ist. Ja, aber einfach nicht von hinten. Das ist das für
Gerwin Price's headphone incident, 2023 World Darts Championship. Gerwin Price is no stranger to controversies, but one of his most famous moments was when he wore headphones during the 2023 World Darts Championship to block out distractions. His decision shocked many in the darts world, as it was an unusual move that went against the spirit of the game. Some players and fans saw it as an unfair advantage, while others defended his right to maintain focus. The debate surrounding this moment continues, highlighting the fine line between mental preparation and bending the rules.
Nice in his ears there, maybe a bit of Tom Jones. Never mind, it's not unusual, it's very unusual.
Desired effect so far in leg 1, and Faris takes the opening. It is funny just seeing the same Gerwin Price giving it serve, playing well.
Adrian Lewis, complaining about the floorboard, 2012 Premier League darts. Even minor issues can affect a player's performance, and Adrian Lewis proved this during the 2012 Premier League darts. During a crucial match, he complained about a loose floorboard, arguing that it disrupted his stance and accuracy. While some dismissed it as an overreaction, others sympathized with him, recognizing that small details can make a big difference in high-stakes games. This moment remains a reminder of how players demand perfection in their playing environment.
I think Adrian's saying it's the same for both players. Bruce Spendley, we try to cover it, me and Wayne Model. What area will we be talking about?
We'll be talking about just by the hockey. Adrian Lewis not happy.
Gerwyn Price versus Daryl Gurney 2019. 2019 Grand Slam of Darts. Gerwyn Price is known for his fiery attitude, and his 2019 encounter with Daryl Gurney during the Grand Slam of Darts was a perfect example of how intense emotions can take over a game. The match featured heated arguments, aggressive body language, and moments where it seemed like things would get out of hand. Officials had to step in multiple times to defuse the situation, making it one of the most dramatic matches in recent darts history.
And a draw it is! And a draw it is! Well. Yeah, I'm not sure about that from Daryl Gurney. Not sure about that. Some shenanigans on the stage. Well, words exchanged. And George Noble here is separating both the players. Gerwyn Price has something to say. Daryl Gurney has something to say. It's all boiling over. Well, we're having to be separated. A 7-7 draw in 17 points for Gurney, 16 for Price. Are they calming it down? But it looks like they are. There was a lot of angst, a lot of anger on the stage. Price had an opportunity with a dart to win it.
Mervyn King versus the system, the perfectionist's rage. Mervyn King, known for his precision and discipline, found himself at war, not just with his opponents, but with the very conditions of the game itself. In 2003, after a crushing semi-final loss to Raymond van Barneveld, King didn't blame his performance, he blamed the air conditioning, igniting debates over external influences on play. The following year, he turned his frustration to the Oach length, demanding a remeasurement mid-match. Though proven wrong, King never backed down. Chris Mason's talent on the Oche was undeniable, but his offstage altercations became just as infamous as his darting skills. In 2003, his career took a disastrous turn when he was convicted of aggravated burglary, an incident that left an irreversible stain on his reputation. Even after serving his time, controversy followed. In the 2007 World Championship, he went after the great Phil Taylor, not just on the stage, but verbally as well. His words, sharp as darts, led to fines and suspensions, proving that Mason's biggest battle wasn't just against opponents, but against his own demons. Peter Manley, the mind games. Some win with skill, others win with mind games. Peter Manley was a master of the latter. His tactics were ruthless, his presence on stage intimidating. In 2002, after a humiliating 7-0 loss to Phil Taylor in the World Championship final, he refused the customary handshake, a simple gesture that erupted into a storm of boos from the crowd. His psychological warfare only escalated in 2006, as he pushed the boundaries of fair play, whispering taunts mid-match and rattling his rivals, even causing Adrian Lewis to storm off the stage. For Manley, darts wasn't just about hitting the right numbers, it was about breaking his opponent's will. Darts is not just a game of skill, it is also a test of patience and mental resilience. These moments remind us that even the best players can succumb to pressure. Whether it's a heated argument, a shocking incident, or a bizarre outburst, these events have become unforgettable parts of darts history. As the sport continues to grow, one thing is certain: passion and pressure will always be part of the game. Which moment shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments.